Look wistful and Provençal. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, and welcome to the 4th episode of our series, Our First Year in Provence. And this is...
April!
We thought we'd go for a slightly more relaxed setting for this one because it's Provence and it's supposed to be slow days and relaxed. I'm going to be a bit squinty because it's quite low sun.
But it's the evening and it's light and it's warm. I'm actually a bit too warm in my outfit. I wasn't sure. And we're out here with our rosé. Kids are in bed. And I would say this isn't an indication of the month. Like, the month has been super jam-packed, but it is a nice way to end it.
Yeah, it's a good position to be in to reflect on what was a super busy month.
Yeah.
Why was it so busy?
Well...
Was it because of the weather? Was it because of the weather? We're seamless. Yes, let's start with the weather. I'd say the most notable thing about the weather is that the temperature's ramped up. The average temperature has ramped up.
We've hit red.
We've hit red on the forecasts. It's a bit early, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit early.
It could double that.
I don't know what's going to happen when it's at 40 degrees.
No, but we've kind of like your ambient day temperatures have all crept up into the 20s, like pretty consistently, unless it's raining. And even then you get like thunderstorms now. That's probably a big indication, is that thunderstorms have started rolling in. So it's much more humid. There's a bit of humidity in the air, as well as beautiful clear days. And everything has grown. This tree, this wonderful pear tree that we're sitting under, I've really started to appreciate because it's in full leaf and fruit. I appreciated this because of the shade that it gives now, and I can sit here and stare at all the fruit we're going to eat, or try and eat. And we discovered some other trees that we have that have suddenly come into flower.
Yeah, we've got, behind you we have the mulberry tree, which we thought was dead. And then in the true April fashion, like, spring has sprung and it has come alive. And then behind us, over there, we have our cherry tree, which is also fruiting really well.
Yep, one of 2 cherry trees actually.
What's it?
The other one is by the entrance there. That's a cherry tree.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got 2 old cherry trees. All of these are original. These are hardy Provençal types of those trees. We don't know exactly what types, but they've been here for a very long time.
We'll find out when we get the pears.
70 odd years or so.
And then a quince as well, which is also fruiting.
And the fig is figging.
And the fig, yeah.
Yeah, the fig is figging.
Spring has sprung this month.
It's been delightful, really.
Our pasty English legs are out.
Pasty English eggs are out.
Our Birkenstocks are on.
Yep.
And we've
become caricatures of ourselves.
we've got rosé.
And we're dreading it getting really, really hot, I think.
No,
But no.
George is like panicking so much. Every time we like go anywhere, he's like, right, we're not gonna be able to come here again. It's gonna be too many people, too many tourists.
It has, because that's a really good point, because all the grass has grown, all the tourists have come back. It has been the Easter holidays, obviously, but that has meant that the sort of second homes around the area have filled up a little bit more. Like, there's more people about, there's a bit more traffic.
Yeah.
The whole place, not just the plants, etc., has come alive, but the whole sort of area feels like it's sort of sprung into action. The ice cream shop we frequent normally was super busy the other day.
George was very panicked. He just looked at me and he was like, we're not gonna be able to come here in summer. There'll be no seats.
Just I can't keep a half an hour for an ice cream. Crumbs. No. So that was one of the things we've done, being busy, eating a lot of ice cream. What else have we done this month?
Well, we managed to get a sneaky last-minute ski trip in.
Oh, wait, you're jumping ahead.
Oh,
what happened?
sorry.
Right,
Okay, yeah.
way back at the beginning of the month, there was a certain special day.
It was George's birthday.
25.
It was George's 25th birthday. One sip of rosé. It was George's birthday, and we had a lovely day. And where did we go for your birthday trip?
Avignon. Avignon we went to, which is a great city. Actually, even if you've got a double buggy, it worked really well.
Probably not many people. Well, there were probably 2 kids, yeah. It's a fortified town in Provence, and it's basically really characterful, historic, like architecture, but actually with a really modern, kind of like interesting cultural vibe. There was like, lots of galleries and really lovely shops and boutiques and lots of artisans. The food scene was amazing.
Yeah. The theatre scene is amazing there, apparently. Not that we go to the theatre anymore.
Anyway, we will show you. So enjoy watching our day out in Avignon. Where are we?
Avignon.
Pourquoi?
Because it's the day after my birthday. It's a continuous celebration as a family. And we've gone for coffee and wine at 11 a.m.
Very French. Look at this spot.
Tulip Cafe Restaurant. Tulip Cafe Restaurant. Which is so far brilliant. It's still a little bit fresh.
We've got jumpers, but it's good. It's good.
What is this?
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't blaspheme.
Look at that. Oh, he's dug in.
Oh,
Qu'est-ce qu'il c'est?
it's cabbage.
Ah.
As you do. Bit of sort of
He's
like
got some toast.
fried roasted
toast.
cabbage.
We've got this delightful meal. What was that tune? Do you know? Can't Shazam it.
It was 12 o'clock. Marks out of 10 for Avignon in April. Oh God, the tension is palpable.
Like 8.5?
8.5, that's good, yeah. I'd give it that.
We didn't actually get to go inside the main bit of the castle because
Access.
Basically we couldn't get in with the double buggy, and which we knew. It wasn't a surprise. We had looked it up. But the girls were like not in the mood for us to put them in slings.
No.
So it wouldn't have been very enjoyable for anyone. So we gave that a miss. We just did the old bridge. But I think that would have got
the old bridge.
The old bridge.
Yeah, all right.
I was really surprised that stopped halfway across the river. Didn't even. I was like, oh, it's not a bridge.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Jetty.
We were looking forward to seeing what was on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a jetty. It became a jetty. The Avignon jetty. So don't be surprised if you go, but do it.
But
Worth
yeah,
it.
gorgeous place. Definitely worth a day out.
Yeah, 100%. Then we got a sneaky extra day and night in a ski resort.
Yeah,
and
end
an
of
extra day
season.
skiing. End of days.
The last week of the season.
Yeah, the last week of the season. Beautiful. I mean, see for yourselves. Menette le bain.
Childcare has arrived. We've got our rosé.
It's drink me merry.
Perfect. There is some snow.
Behind us is there.
Said childcare. Yeah. And said children.
Beautiful. They're like little happy sailors.
Good sky.
She's such a big. We're far away from the road here.
Yeah. Anyone with kids will know how much of a luxury it is to get to go out to the laundry in the morning.
First thing in the morning, yeah.
On your own. Thank God for my parents. Looking after them.
Little moment of freedom. Peace.
So nice. And it's beautiful this morning.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. An hour we'll be up there.
Yeah.
Up there somewhere.
We got the first lift up and now we're going to get a nice red down. Okay, George is off. See ya.
Bye, George.
Woo! Woo woo!
First lift.
Sunday.
It's just a cow's bum. Like that's the background. Like, this is the reality.
Lovely.
It's not an inconsiderable. It's bigger than Jazz. Oh no, where's Charles gone?
Oh,
hello, Jade.
milkshake.
Look, Jade's in the vlog. Whoa!
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
This is a risotto, a mushroom risotto with mushrooms from. Wait, hold on. From Chalon, whatever that is.
Oh, cheers.
Red onion. Cheers.
I can smell the red. Our breaths are gonna stink.
Yeah, that's not.
Should have worn buffs. We were really lucky that my parents were able to help out. Essentially my parents and my sister went skiing and they got an extra room so that we could go down and have a night there. And we do not take that childcare for granted. It really allows us to have some freedom.
We don't have some sort of like hidden secret YouTuber nanny that like looks after them whilst we try and do everything else. It's very much when we can get it.
Yeah. We enjoyed it.
Hugely appreciated and a great day skiing and lunching.
And that's just like, it made me so happy that we got to go because that's part of the reason why we moved here.
Yeah.
Like we can see the Alps from our garden.
I can barely see you right now.
The Alps are over there. And that's just a huge reason why we moved here is because we wanted to be able to drive for a day skiing.
Yeah.
Like that's amazing about living here.
We did. And it worked. So big tick for escapist skiing. What else have we done? It's been...
I know.
Oh, go on.
So in the same period of time that my family were here, they also looked after the girls for us for a night so that George and I could have a night away, which was, again, really kind. And
oh, yeah, I remember that. We got to go to Gordes.
We did.
Gordes, which is, you probably have heard of it. I think most people will have heard of... No, most people who have any interest in Provence will have heard of Gordes. It's one of the most famous villages. And honestly, you can see why the castle was pretty impressive from the outside.
Yeah.
Inside, maybe not.
So, yeah. No, the whole like hilltop kind of like setting is very
the
beautiful,
views.
Isn't it?
Go there to look at the surrounding views and look at some of the big old houses that are kicking around. Like that's where the millions are.
Yeah.
Whew.
All in all, would recommend Gordes for a day trip or a night, like an overnight. But I would more highly recommend going to Saint-Saturnin and Les Aples, which is the second place that we went to on the way back for lunch. And that was just stunning and had an amazing restaurant. And the market was like superb.
Market was lovely. Good. That's much more, I think that felt much more like an experience of what it's like to live in a beautiful village in Provence.
Yeah.
Visit a beautiful village in Provence rather than visit something that has become a tourist destination. Yes, Saint-Saturnin Les Aples it's not off the radar as such, but it's
just
generally
much more like lived in, isn't it? And like, I mean, this is our personal preference for these kind of places. Is George and I like something that is like family friendly, like quite down to earth, has like quite a relaxed setting. Mm-hmm. So that's
quite informal.
Yeah, quite informal. Like that's our kind of vibe. And I think that place does it perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah. For a bit more on Gordes, watch this.
We've come to Gordes, a nice provincial town.
A very nice provincial town.
Yeah, it's very swish, it's very swanky. And we're going on a hike, and we've got a nice dinner later, and then tomorrow's market day. We're going to have a little reach around.
Being very touristy, aren't we?
Yeah, but it's lovely.
It's like an hour away.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Come on.
Oh yeah, a test to crawl through, yeah.
Through there and I'll see you.
I don't know if you could pay me to do that, to be honest. You'd have to pay me like 20 grand maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, yeah. But 20 grand, that would be worth it. Anything more would be good too. These are the Borries. Are little huts that were made using a state-of-the-art method of stonemasonry, weren't they?
Yeah.
Where they overlapped like each layer, overhung, sorry, each layer. So stop water getting in. And they use them to like harvest honey or silkworm farms or store horses, anything farmy related. That one's a bit small, maybe a Shetland pony.
Jazz officially becoming part of the French Resistance.
It's 10th of June. What year?
1943.
1943.
You're doing a short history of. 10th of June, 1943. So this is where the French Resistance came and sheltered.
From the Germans after their plane came down, fell up the valley.
And possibly where we're going to have lunch.
I hope there's no snakes under these rocks. This is like a natural overhang.
Or they cut into it? No.
Oh. There's so many of these centipedes.
Okay, let's not have lunch here. I mean, would you spend a night here?
But look how many of the centipedes there are. Look.
Oh yeah. Those are millipedes.
I wasn't counting their legs.
This is the millipede house. Oh, that's cool. Answers on a postcard as to how it was formed. Or it's definitely got a bit more jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like.
Just a little path to go on here, isn't there? Anyway, I think we go there and around that tree. Just a bit of a cliff face we could fall down. Classic France. They're like nice, easy hike.
Yeah, gentle. Great, 2 out of 10. It's beautiful. So we nearly made it to the.
We nearly didn't make it.
Okay, there was a
It
moment
was
back
quite
there.
scrambly. That's an understatement. We
yeah.
had to like climb these rocks.
No, it was quite a lot. But we've nearly made it to the septic tank outside the
Abbaye de Sénac.
Abbaye de
Is that what it is? Oh,
with
look.
what the most famous.
It's like the most photographed place in Provence.
Okay, let's have a
And
look.
it's got lavender fields and summer outside. Don't think they'll be here now. Wow.
Okay, that's the sort of size septic tank we've got to buy. So, just as a note for future videos, it's quite big. But look at what's behind it.
I thought this would be tiny. This place is huge. That's really beautiful. It's way bigger than I expected.
It is. I'm just going to go and look at these septic tanks. Okay, you hang out over there.
Not really here to look at poo tanks.
So thoughts?
Really cool. I would say that the abbey is like way more impressive in real life than it looks in the photos. Like in the photos it looks tiny.
Yeah, we'll show you a photo. And then the reality is, you can't see now, but the abbey is huge. And just way more impressive. So much better. If you want to go and see lavender, go to Valensole or like our house. Don't come here for the lemon fields and photo. Come here for the amazing abbey.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's way bigger than I thought. In the photos it just looks like you could see the little tip
Yeah,
of it,
just the
and it's
tower.
massive, and then huge cloisters, and it takes about 2 hours to get around. I think we didn't get around it, but
We're too sweaty for that.
yeah.
Right, lunch. No, not lunch. We've had lunch. Comes, we had lunch on the way.
Yeah.
Back, we're halfway around now.
2:15.
Yeah, halfway around. Continue.
This is it from up high.
Those tiny little ants walking around.
That's the cloisters, the chapel,
It's huge.
and don't know what that wing is, but it's amazing. And the lavender fields are there. They're cool, they're really pretty,
A1 would recommend coming to see it.
but that is really impressive.
It's lavender up on the hills up there as well.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. They put it in everywhere.
And
don't they?
someone's house just with a pretty good view.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, what a view.
We walked here, right?
Yeah.
And down this valley, whoop,
Yeah.
back there. Oh, that is so cool. And is that the Louvre Massif?
Yes.
The big mountain. It's a little grey today, but still beautiful.
Still beautiful.
Whew.
Plenty hot enough.
Yeah.
So it's just admiring the view.
Oh, look at the sun's coming out of there.
So what happens during the day?
Morning mooch around God.
A mooch up and down.
I've been trying on
streets.
clothes, which you know never do. And you've got 2 babies.
Yeah.
Going around here in a buggy. Oh, look at my hair. It's windy.
But we are on the cliff edge. If you just turn that around. Sorry, I'm just reading out the booklet. And behind me,
Look at that fireplace.
quite the fireplace.
That's
This is
crazy.
scale. I'm exactly the same height. But it's more than 1 towards 1.
That's really wide. That's amazing. It's beautiful. This is the Chateau de Gordes. If anyone's interested, look on Wikipedia.
Yeah, exactly. Or take a screenshot of that.
Oh, there we go.
On the second side. There we go.
Lovely. Thank you, tour master. Just follow that bit of fluff.
We're in Saint-Satra-les-Alpes.
Yes, it's really pretty.
It is. We've got some big bells.
We just managed to nip into the market last minute and get 2 tomatoes and 2 cucumbers. That's all the cash we had on us, wasn't it?
Yep.
But yeah, this is really pretty. Like really pretty. That way to the chateau.
Up the, it's always up the hill, isn't it?
And the old... Even the sign.
It's all this way.
This is insane. Come on.
It doesn't have a roof. Oh my word. Okay, now we're into the first wall of the castle.
Wow.
Okay, I mean Gordes was nice, but this is cool.
This is better, I
This is
think,
better. Yeah, Saint-Satra-les-Alpes.
So cool.
Oh, so it's got the same blimmin' view. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Imagine defending this. This is very Helm's Deep from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Helm's Deep, sorry, not Hell's Deep. Helm's Deep.
Wow.
Oh wow. We are right in the fortress here.
Oh God.
I will say that hike we did was awesome.
Oh, that's
and worth
really
doing. A little bit of scrambling in the middle of it.
Yeah,
but
what wasn't shown was us literally on our bellies going down a rock face.
Yeah.
One part of that, very difficult hike. We are
Yeah.
fit and healthy and don't have any problems, and that was quite.
yeah, there
hard.
was a bit of squeaky bum time in that. Don't know if I can say that.
The next topic is local culture, shall we say?
Local culture
Just culture.
based around the garden, the
Locale.
jardin.
We discovered a really lovely event this month, which was the Fête de Jardin, and it was held in the grounds of the convent. And basically, it's like a garden festival, and there was lots of different stalls selling beautiful plants and herbs and things for the potager and garden accoutrements and things like that. And then there was also food trucks and coffee and dessert trucks because it is France. And it was just little games for kids and things like that. It was
Bobbing
just
for ducks.
gorgeous, really lovely.
Yeah.
Check it out. Gorgeous. So this is the convent.
Yeah.
Under the big bridge. Here we go. Ooh, it smells good. This is so pretty. Oh, we're gonna get carried away now. Gorgeous. I want to buy everything. That's so pretty. That's so pretty.
Yeah, those are really nice.
What we got?
What have we got? Fried gnocchi, a crying baby who wants more food,
He wants more of a
and
chili.
and a hat of sorts, with
chili.
homemade. more chili.
More chili. Sky, you'll get it too, okay?
Oh.
They're so good.
Eating on camera. Best thing ever. Have a gnocchi. With some... Rory.
Don't ignore her, Sky.
You're literally just staring at her. I'd say the thing I learnt from that experience was French food truck etiquette is different from English in that you can go to the truck, or I saw people do, and early in the morning go and bagsy the food that you want, pay for it and get a token, or whatever it was, a little slip of paper, and then come and redeem that, because when we got there the plat du jour was out, and it was because everybody had reserved it. So I was like, oh, that'd be really nice, but I'll have something else off the quite small menu. And then people were coming up and just handing in their, like jumping the queue, handing in their tokens. So I'll take that now. So very different kind of local food truck etiquette.
Didn't have any sign anywhere that said that. Like
you just
nothing
have
to say you could pre-order.
You just have to know.
We know for next year.
We know now.
We're going down. We're pre-ordering at 10 a.m.
Literally, this should be the subheading of our first year in Provence is, we'll know that for next year.
Yeah, exactly. Next year we'll come back, we'll just be pros at all of this
Discover via us what to do the second year round.
Yeah.
I hope you're still watching next year. Fête de Jardin, score out of 10.
Oh, that was probably a 10 out of 10 for me.
It's a 10 out of 10, especially if you're looking to plant. Go to your Fête de Jardin, because there's not much point in having anything before then.
No.
Prices were lower than if you just go to the garden centre and get it, and about the same as if you go to the market, but it was all condensed and you had all the different growers.
Yeah, and they're all
get
local
far
as well,
more.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're all local, and you get far more bang for your buck in various varieties of things all in one go, and you could basically go there and deck out your entire garden in one hit.
And the people were really knowledgeable, like you got really good conversations with them.
Oh, I ate some peppery pepper.
You did, yeah. But it was like really good because you wouldn't necessarily get that in the shop so much because of, you know, lots of other customers and things like that. So
they were there to make a sale.
yeah, that was
Fête de Jardin, top notch.
something just like a bee just weed on me.
The bees wee? Comment below.
We did do one other, I would say, like we succeeded at a culturally difficult thing.
Yeah.
We got the girls a place in creche.
Yes. For the start of the next school year.
Yeah. If you saw our last video, you'll know that we were going through the rigmarole of understanding the options for the girls, childcare, and it was just really confusing. Like, it is really confusing, and it's all quite personal choices of what you like and what you don't like. Anyway, the long story short is we found a creche that was just really lovely, really straightforward. Like, we inquired, they sent us their process, we went for a visit, we put in an application, they gave us a cost. Lovely. And they're in. So they start in September.
They do, and that's going to be great for them. They're going to start learning French.
Yeah, I'm going to know more French than us.
They will indeed. No, that was good. That was a cultural and, how should we put it, organisational milestone that we achieved there. So bring it on.
On the subject of French, I would say this is probably the first month that I've noticed my French has like improved.
Yeah.
Where we've been in conversations out and about where I have come away and genuinely gotten the gist of it, not just understood words, I suppose.
You're following sentences now, and I think you're starting to think in French a little bit. You're not trying to translate every word, because it's when you're translating every word in your head that you're behind in the conversation.
That's true, yeah.
When you're thinking in French or you're thinking in another language, you're not hearing a word and then looking for the translation. You hear the word and you know what that means. So that's... Oh, sun's going behind a cloud. So you know what that means. And I think that's where you're getting to.
Yeah. I have a long way to go. Like, by no means am I...
That's a big milestone.
Good. But I've been really practicing. I've been really trying to put in the effort every day. And it's the first month that I've noticed that maybe it started, like, I've just noticed a difference this month,
Yeah.
I would say.
Well done. I'm very proud of you for that. You've been working hard every way with a little owl.
Yeah, Duolingo.
You know.
Duolingo, but also other like French books.
Yeah.
And I've been trying not to translate like internet pages and things like that anymore, and really just learn
You've got to put the effort in.
immersiveness.
Yes. We wanted to answer one of your questions, and my lovely...
Assistant.
No, I'm not going to say assistant. The lovely Jazz over here has that for you now.
Someone wanted to know, what are our jobs?
I'm a TV producer. I specialise in motorsport.
And I work in brand and marketing.
But currently we're
We're
Not
coming to the end of
our-
our maternity leave.
Yeah.
That's another big announcement.
Maternity leave.
This is kind of the end of our time of not working.
Yeah, the
So,
first bit of work will be in next month's
Yeah.
vlog, so you
That's
can get an idea of what
another,
it is.
like, thing to balance in our lives, which I'm apprehensive about.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like I'm sure any parent does when they go back to work after having their kids. It's scary and challenging and guilt-ridden, but also exciting. And for us, on top of that, we're finding work here, and we're in a new country,
Yeah.
and we're both self-employed, and we're doing renovation, and we're trying to run this YouTube channel.
Yeah. There's a lot going on, and there's some trepidation around it.
Yeah.
And there may be a bit more going on as well, because, shh, don't tell anyone, but they're stables. We might be starting on those soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some good news.
Around planning permission.
Yeah, so get ready for some demolition.
The full renovation begins Beato. That's April. It's a lovely month in Provence.
It's a lovely month of Provence. Come down and visit Provence in April. Take your Easter holidays in Provence. You will not be disappointed. Yes,
Yeah.
there might be a little bit of rain, but the countryside is beautiful right now. Like 100% worth visiting here.
Yeah, it really is beautiful. Cycling and hikes is like a great time to do that kind of thing when it's not too hot. The landscape has just come to life. The restaurants are open. You can sit outside for lunch.
You can get a reservation.
But you can get a good deal,
Yeah.
It's not crazy expensive here.
Of all the months we've lived here, April, best month to visit so far. You really start to see why Provence is so special.
I think May's going to be really good.
I think May's going to be too much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with us on this journey. Do keep chatting to us in the comments. We do try and reply as much as possible. Sometimes the girls reply for us.
No, we love the comments, and we really appreciate your support. And we know this is just a small channel, and it's just the reality. We're not like, oh, this is so amazing and beautiful and it's all sunshine and roses. It's just the reality of life out here, and we're trying to be transparent and clear and show you what life really is like when you move to France, which
it's mainly full of rosé.
Yeah. Cheap wine. This was like €4. Was this €4?
This was $4.50.
We're splashed out.
Yeah.
We don't pay more than €5 for a bottle of wine.
Nuh-uh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.